Hello and welcome to a special video. I'm not performing and I'm not cooking. I'm going to show you all my gear, most of it. All the important ones to me at least. So, guitar number one. My number one, right? It's my 2007 Les Paul Studio, and I got this as a graduation gift, high school graduation, because a lot of people didn't think I was gonna make it that far. But here it is, and it's weight relieved a little bit, because that's what they did to the Les Pauls in 2007. Also, I have 10 gauges on this now. I use a D'Addario usually. This one has the NYXL10s. And yeah, this is my go-to guitar for most things, unless I'm specifically asked to do something. You know, like, oh, can you play Stratocaster for this? Right? Which, of course. So my Stratocaster. This is a Highway 1? Something like that. It's a Fender Strat. It's Korean. It's not American. It's not Mexican. It's Korean. It's not Japanese either. But there's Seymour Duncans on here. Also, I think this one's weight relieved too, or it's pre-ground for humbuckers. But yeah, this is a if I need a single coil Stratocaster sound. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have names for my guitars. So this is Michelle, after one of my friends, right? And yeah, this one is named Joe. J-O, after ex-girlfriend's middle name. Also, a guitar that every guitarist should have is a Telecaster. This one's actually my newest one. His name's Renee, after my mommy. Right? And it's a 2015 Fender Special Run. And standard Tele. Kind of weird for me, it's my first guitar with 21 frets, and I'm very used to 22, because I actually do use the 22nd fret a lot. But, you know, if Brad Paisley can use 21, I think I could use 21, but, yeah. So, also, another type of guitars that most guitars should have is a hollow body. So, this was actually my first real electric guitar. Her name's Karen, after I went to Europe with someone. And this isn't actually a semi-hollow body, even though it's thin, right? 1 inch-ish, 1.5. But it's full hollow body, but thin. So it's like rockabilly sound, but it feedbacks easily. And I've had 10 gauges all the way up to 13 gauges on this. Just depends on what I'm doing at the time. If I'm doing, you know, rockabilly stuff, 10 gauges. If I'm doing more deep jazz stuff, 12 to 13s. So, yeah, that's this one. And then I also have a thick hollow body. And this is an Ibanez AFJ. The other one's an Ibanez something. I don't know, AFS. But this one is a 7-string hollow body. So, right? And I use this for if I want the traditional jazz tone, or if I'm backing up a singer, like how I do in Blue Line with Patty. And when there's no bass player there. But, yeah. This one has a name too, it starts with an E, but someone's gonna have to figure that out. So those are my jazz guitars, right? What's next is my metal guitars, and you can tell I like Ibanez a lot because I just showed you 2 of them. But here's 3 more. So, this one would be the 6-string. Its name is Avonlea. And it has a, what is this called? Floyd Rose-ish type of locking whammy bar, right? 6-string, really small neck. I actually got this one for $200 because someone at Guitar Center messed up and thought this was a cheap guitar. So, yeah, $200 for me. Yay! Also, right, if you play metal, the new trend in gent, you know, is using lower extended range guitars. So, here's my 7-string. It's another Ibanez ARZ7, and what's it called? Um, this one's name is Melissa or Alice, depending on how she feels that day. And yeah, I have it tuned down to drop A on the bottom, but I did write this song where I did have it in standard, which is a B on the bottom. So I have 2 E strings and 2 B strings. So that's that one. And there's 24 frets, and there's no like fret markers on the frets, like inlays. So you can get lost on this very easily. I only just got used to this last year, and I've had this for a while. So we got one. And here's my 8 string, the RG8. I think the cheapest 8 string you can get is like 400 bucks. I stopped playing this guitar because my hands are small, and I started getting like tendinitis. So I play it every once in a while. But this one's named Shannon, and yeah, standard range 8 string for all that gent metal stuff, right? And yeah. So those are my main electric guitars. Now on to my main acoustic-y guitars, grandpa's guitars. So this is my classical guitar, and nylon strings, right? This is a cutaway because I play jazz, not just purely classical stuff. So I need to, get up higher, easier. Cheating, yeah, I know. It does plug in. Cordoba C5CE, right? And oh yeah, all my acoustics don't have names, so my nylon, right? For the past 2 years, I've been hired to play musicals, 2 summers, and all next to these were 4 instruments I actually have because I've needed them for a gig, mainly for musical theater. So the first one is this Martin. This used to be my friend Janice's, and he sold it to me because he left it here, and then I paid him for it, so now it's mine. And yeah, I love the sound of Martin's more than Taylor's. I know I'm San Diegan, but I like Martin's better. So comes with a pickup that he installed that wasn't on this guitar when he bought it. And I have elixir strings because I like elixirs. Someone else is going to be mad at me for this. This is a 6-string banjo, tuned like a guitar, or a ganjo as I like to call it. And I've had to play banjo. I had to play banjo on Big Fish the musical. Andrew Lippa wrote the score, so, and it's in the South, so banjo. And I tried learning banjo in the standard tuning. That means with a C string on the bottom. And I couldn't do it for the life of me. And I had like 3 days left to learn the score, so I bought this guy. And yeah, it saved me a lot. It saved a few other guitars too. They used it because they needed to play banjo and they couldn't do it either. This one is my mandolin. This is my only purely acoustic one out of all my main ones. And also for the same show, Big Fish, there's mandolin, 2 mandolin songs. And yeah, it's in violin tuning. I do play cello, so it's like playing a treble clef cello, a 5th up. If anyone got that, yeah. But mandolin. Yeah. And the last thing, my ukulele. I got this in Hawaii. Oh, actually, this one has a name. His name is Geramie. Spelled with a G, as in the girl name. Girl version, right? Acoustic electric too. And yeah, I played this one on Shrek because they had a nice travel song, like dun 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 chunky kind of thing. But yeah, my ukulele. And that right there is all my main guitars that I use for all my gigs, depending on what the gig is. But I do have a lot more, but I don't use them a lot. They're my extras just in case I need them, but these are all the main ones, right? So on to other stuff.